Hey guys, it's Irish Wrestlers You Should Know. I'm Randy Ritchie. This is being brought to you by Premier Pro Wrestling, and today we're going to honor one of Europe's greatest and biggest draws for many, many years, like Gigantor draw, Gigantor popularity, Giant Haystacks. He was a European that came from Irish parents. One of the saddest things, and it really angers me, and oh, what a wasted opportunity. And I hate the fact that this falls on him. But when he came in and performed for WCW in the 90s as the Loch Ness, wasn't fair. You know, that was a giant guy. He was over 600 pounds, okay? He wasn't at his best. He was too old to come in. They missed the boat, and I'm talking about WCW, under this Eric Bischoff who brags about the 83 weeks all the time. Now, supposedly it was an idea by Kevin Sullivan, who had many great ideas as a creative booker, over decades. But this was not one of them because they brought him in way too late, Another thing about it is if you watch some of those Loch Ness matches with WCW, they weren't properly agented. It was the animals running the zoo, which is the real reason why WCW closed down. But anyway, back to the Giant Haystacks. He was a devout Catholic. He was so devout, he would not wrestle on Sundays. You couldn't pay him enough to wrestle on Sundays. As you can see in the picture, he was a family man. He married his childhood sweetheart in 1965 at the age of 17, and they stayed married, and family was everything to him until he passed away. It's sad because the American wrestling fan and today the internet wrestling community just will never know how over this guy was. And we may have a clue here, in the United States, if we happen upon, or if you're inclined to watch World of Sport. But the actual drawing power and popularity of this man can't be portrayed on a YouTube video, you know what I'm saying? He was such a big star that Paul McCartney was a huge Giant Haystacks mark. And today you guys probably don't know the power of Paul McCartney and the Beatles, but my God, they could be parallel to Elvis Presley. You understand what I'm saying? So I guess when I look at this situation, I see like this, and this is a shoot or the truth. Elvis Presley was a Jerry the King Lawler fan, as Paul McCartney was a Giant Haystacks fan. Okay? He got lymphoma, he got cancer, and died quick at the age of 52. But I just don't think that it was a fair portrayal to bring him in, at his age to finally expose Giant Haystacks, or then performed as Loch Ness, to the American wrestling fan, especially at the time. The internet wrestling community is a decent size, formidable community or internet community, but not like it was then when you had Woo Wrestling and One Wrestling and a couple other sites that were just, amazing traffic, and it really just did not encapsulate the talent of this guy. You know what I mean? Loch Ness. But anyway, once again, Irish Wrestlers You Should Know, sponsored by Premier Pro Wrestling. I'm going to go ahead and put some links in the description where you can read up more about Giant Haystacks. And I'm going to remind you again, please like and subscribe. And you can see in the description as well how to help support Premier Pro Wrestling.